What up, gang of Lane? Carolina Jackpot time coming at you on Monday evening. Boy, uh, if you decide to work for an afternoon, you miss a whole heck of a lot with what's going on in the world of college football. First of all, what in the heck happened in this famous Toastery Bowl? 28-point comeback by Western Kentucky over Old Dominion. Jeez. Talk about flat in the second half. My gosh, how do you let somebody come back? That's horrible. We play them in the first game of the season next year, them being Old Dominion, pronoun boy. We're going to wipe the floor with them in Williams-Brice Stadium. I saw we're early 13.5-point favorites. That's just embarrassing. That's factually inaccurate in itself. South Carolina will beat that team by 4 scores easily. Shouldn't even be in a bowl game. Next thing was to talk about, yesterday or last night on the live show, I reported and talked about A.J. Swann committing to South Carolina, and I thought he had. We saw stuff all over Twitter. We saw memes with him committed, South Carolina, wearing fucking uniform, right? That's the quarterback from Vanderbilt. And then today, I was tipped off a little bit ago by this. That's a Twitter comment at the top from the Tater, sometime YouTuber, full-time comedian, Shadow of Death Valley, the old nutsucker who likes to take pieces of Carolina Jackpot's videos, without my permission, by the way, and splice it into the garbage that he creates, banging the Tater drum, telling everybody how great they are, flexing the big 16-7 win this past season in which they didn't score an offensive touchdown, and just generally being a big pain in the ass. Once again, there he's laughing because apparently A.J. Swann is now committed to LSU. I'm lost. And then I'm reading where the young man from Lawrence, South Carolina, Jaden McGowan, the wide receiver from Vanderbilt, is being taught or is talking to Boston College. Apparently, they're offering him more NIL money than South Carolina is. And, I'm not so sure if South Carolina will step up probably anymore and offer any more money for that dude than what Boston College is. So if you it's not getting outbid by Boston College. It's just Boston College is dumb enough to pay more than South Carolina is, and South Carolina is not going to pony up and offer more than that. There are more wide receivers to be had in the transfer portal, and they can bring someone else in. To be quite frank, 300 and something yards at Vanderbilt. I mean, and I'm not throwing off on him by the fact that he might not come here now. I mean, he's looks like a decent player. I don't think he's a great player. I don't think there was a damn great player on Vanderbilt's roster last year. To that point, A.J. Swann going to LSU, if he does, I don't know what's going on with it. If he does, it's like, who freaking cares, dude? That's why yesterday I was kind of laughing about, yeah, boy, we got the starting quarterback from Vanderbilt. There's a reason they played at Vanderbilt. They're not any good. The only thing good there was Will Sheppard, and we didn't get him. He got snowed by Deion Sanders and is going out there to play for his dumbass in Boulder. But other than that, there was nothing great on that roster at all. And this kid, who is from Lawrence, South Carolina, and wanted to be a Gamecock ever since, inception, I guess, ever since he was a toddler. It sure is kind of strange that you're talking to some school that's over 1,000 miles away, and it gets 57 degrees on the hottest day in summer. He's not. That's another one that's not worth the whole heck of it. They're not gonna offer him any more than what he's asking for. I don't think they'll significantly up their offer. So if you want to go bye-byes, then you can go bye-byes. I have a problem with these people committing. If they're committed somewhere and it says you are committed, to me, you're not in the transfer portal anymore. So another school talking to you, to me, now becomes tampering again. So, I mean, is Jeff Hafley at Boston College a tamperer? He's about to lose his job. He probably would have lost his job if they didn't miraculously win 6 games this season. I mean, how in the blue hell they won 6 damn games and South Carolina couldn't win 6 games is just an utter disgrace. It's disgraceful and ridiculous. So, there's the KJ Jefferson has officially entered the transfer portal. So, are they still going to try to talk to him? There was rumors South Carolina was going to be heavy on him. It's almost to the point where you don't know who's going to be on your team when the season starts until you see who runs out there. We're not going to know who's going to be a Gamecock until we see them run out there on August the 31st. Because last year I was all convinced that Juice Wells was going to be a Gamecock, right? I saw him out there on the field maybe twice. This is why, but being a college football fan right now is somewhat a cause for beating your head on the wall. It's just the hits just keep on coming. We keep on saying college football is just being ruined. College football's this. They're ruining the game, blah, blah, blah. All these things are true. But when you think it couldn't get any stupider, when you think things couldn't get any wilder, they just take another turn and become even more crazy, perplexing you to the point of absolute lustful abandon. So anyway, that's about all I got to say about that, guys. I'm almost to the point where I'm just tired of even following not only recruiting, following recruiting right now makes more sense and is easier to follow than the transfer portal deal. Because we used to think, following this high school recruiting's crazy, man. These 18-year-olds, they don't know what the hell they want. It's weird. But now it seems like the high school kids are more grounded, know what they want, and have their heads screwed on a little bit more soundly than these upperclassmen who are in the transfer portal that might need to have a little brain straightening out every once in a while. I don't know, guys. Stay tuned for more updates. I've been telling you I'm sick of this, but I'm going to keep on making up. I'm going to keep on making updates on this. I am. I'll see y'all later. Appreciate it. Peace. I'm out of here, and go Gamecocks. Woo!